In the literature, in this presentation, we will be coming up with charts to visualize the overall COE trends from 2002 to 2017 by compiling the data from Excel to Table. At the same time, we will analyze the affordability of COE through the years and provide some valuable pointers for existing car owners. Firstly, to get a quota trend, we drag the year dimensions to column and quota measures to row. We use the average sum due to the possible incomplete data from 2002 to 2017. Also, it's more applicable to find out the actual value of the quota for the months January in that year, rather than lump sum of the year. From the chart, we can see that there's no anomaly. In the year 2005, it has the highest quota average for purchasing COE. We duplicated sheet figure 1.1 and dragged premium measures to row, next to average quota. Then we changed the measure from sum to average to ensure a consistent and accurate data analysis. Looking at the bigger picture in this figure, we can see that quota and premium has an inverse relationship. In 2013, it has the lowest average quota, where premium is very high. Hence, it's better to purchase COE in year 2005, where average quota is at the highest and average premium is low. In Figure 1.3, we duplicated COE trends and inserted the forecast model under Analytics tab to get an estimate average quota figure for the year 2018 and 2019. So based on the trend line, the estimated average COE quota will drop to 689.8 in 2017, 18, and 19. Because quota is kept lower, the amount of people that can purchase COE become lesser as the years goes by. So it's better for car owners to purchase COE in the present. Moving on, in order to find out which category premium has increased the most in terms of average premium compared to other categories, we drag the year dimension to columns, vehicle class dimension, and premium measures to row. We change the measure for premium from sum to average. Our team uses this method of adding the increase of each categories to calculate and determine the category premium with the highest amount of increase. So after the calculation, we conclude that the category premium with the highest amount of increase is category E, while the lowest increase is category D. One of the reasons that could have caused the increase in category E cars is also known as open category, which is no limitation of the car's engine power, because cars that are brought with this COE premium are normally bigger cars with higher engine power and higher CCs. So due to the increasing population in Singapore, where families are encouraged to have bigger family to increase the replacement rate, bigger families are starting to appear and thus purchasing bigger cars to accommodate everyone. Therefore, COE premiums for category E cars have greatest increase throughout the years.
As we just mentioned that category D has the lowest increase and remained the most constant in terms of average premiums. This is because in recent years there have been an increase in the trend of portable electronic transportation devices such as electric scooter as well as the electric bicycle. This could be a possible reason that category D premiums are decreasing because the trend of electronic transportation devices are so easily available and much more affordable. Being present in the market is making the use for buying motorcycles, which cost a lot more by quite a substantial amount. Compared to a motorcycle, an electronic transportation that serves almost the same function and costs less than half of the price of it, people would choose to take the cheaper option, resulting in the average premiums being relatively constant for category D because the amount of sales in motorcycles are decreasing. Okay, next, which category has the highest or lowest number of transactions? How is this linked to premium pricing of the category? To find the answer, we drag year dimension to columns and vehicle class dimension to rows and bid success and premium measures to rows. We change the measure for premium from sum to average. Next, we can see from the graph that the number of transactions and the premium pricing has an inverse correlation. We can see this from the graphs when comparing the highest bid and the lowest bid. When the premium pricing is low, the number of successful bids is higher, and when the premium pricing is high, the number of bids is very low. Due to the lack of data from October 2017 onwards, the inverse correlation does not apply from 2016 to 2017. One business question that our team came up with is, what is a possible reason for the highest and lowest bid for the category? Among all the highest bid for each category, Category A has the highest bid success while Category C has the lowest bid success. One possible reason would be the higher prices of Category C has led to lower bids received and lower bid successes. Meanwhile, the lower prices of Category A has resulted in higher bids received and higher bid successes. Another reason would be depending on the quota. The highest possible bid for a category would be capped, which might affect the number of bid successes.
For instance, the quota is capped at 4,255 for Category C. Hence, the maximum number of bid successes can only be 4,255 and below.
Another business question that we found relevant after doing a research will be, are high COO prices a result of speculation in the market? All COE bids made in two car categories, Category A and Category B, and the motorcycle category, Category D, must be made in the name of the buyers. Once the COE is obtained, the vehicle has to be registered in the name of the bidder. Therefore, there must be a genuine buyer behind each bid for these three COE categories. And the buyer cannot subsequently resell the COE to another buyer to profit from a rising COE market. Next, our team decided to group all transactions months into quarter, which in a year there are 4 quarters. Our team came up with 2 business questions to relate to the graphs. Based on the analysis done by SG Charts, it showed that from the year 2012 to 2014, the COE prices has been declining. For example, for Category A cars, the highest price of COE was $92,100, while the average price was $74,690 in 2013. Whereas for Category A cars in the following year, 2014, the highest price of the COE was $78,602 and the average price was $67,675. The increase in number of COE bids in 2014 could be a result of the decreasing COE prices in Singapore from the previous year, 2013. The next question is, what are some possible reasons that caused the COE bidding to drop? According to figure 3.31, the COE bid successes began to drop from 2005 onwards until 2013. However, the sharpest drop occurred after 2008. Based on the research done, the team found out that there was an increase in congestion in Singapore starting around 2005 to 2006. One possible solution for the increase in congestion would be to decrease the number of COEs released. One function of the COE is to fight congestion within Singapore because of the scarce land Singapore has. Based on an article in 2008 by the LTA, it states that the LTA noticed that the COE was not functioning as it was intended to. As a result, the LTA decided to decrease the vehicle growth rate from 3% per annum to 1.5% per annum in 2008. This may be a possible reason for the decrease in number of COE bid successes, especially in the year 2008. On top of that, based on an article published by LTA, the number of COEs were reduced in 2007 to 2012, which is another possible reason for the decrease in COE bid successes. Another reason based on the same article says that in 2009, there was a rapid increase in COE prices, which explains the reason why the COE bid successes have been decreasing at a constant rate. For question 3.4, we drag the month dimension to columns, vehicle class dimension, and premium measure to rows. In order to obtain the previous quota premium, we use the moving average in the quick calculation table for the premium measure. This function helps the team to quickly average the COE prices in the preceding 3 months.
Next, as we are only interested in the starting 5 months of year 2017 and category A and B of vehicle class, we drag the year dimension to the filter step, selecting only year 2017 and drag the vehicle class dimension. So, we uses the moving average calculation to derive the previous quota premium. As shown in the above graph, PQP for category A is 96,399 and for category B is 104,946. So car owners are able to know how much PQP they have to pay if they wish to keep their vehicles beyond 10 years. So here are some thinking questions. Do you think the different categories will affect car owners' decision of getting PQP? Well, we believe that people who own smaller and cheaper cars such as Category A are most likely to be those who will not be able to come up with 40% cash down payment for a new car. So under the vehicle financing rule, a 40% cash down payment is mandatory if the open market value of the new car is below $20,000 and 50% if the open market value is above $20,000. PQP will be an alternative way for car owners who do not want to purchase a new car due to the high cost incurred. So we have known that COE has been rising, and our main business question is what are the possible factors that leads to the prices of COE? Our team feels that the increasing price of COE is due to increasing population. From our data that we have gathered, the population has been experiencing a rising trend from about 4 million people in 2000 to close to 5.6 million people in 2017. This is an increase of about more than 20% within just 17 years. The rationale behind this is that if everyone were to be able to afford a car, no one can get anywhere, especially during peak hour. Hence, by raising the prices of COE, government are encouraging public to take up public transport instead of purchasing a car. Another factor that plays a vital role in the increase in pricing of COE is due to the increase in household income. With the increasing household income in Singapore, this will mean that there will be an increase in the amount of disposable income per household in Singapore. There is a direct relationship because if the population is projected to increase, the demand for having a car in Singapore will increase as well, and the prices of COE will increase due to the push factor. So this marks the end of our presentation. For more information on the data given, please refer to our Microsoft Word document. Thank you. For part 3.5, we'll be doing 3 business questions about the relationship between COE quota and premium. So as shown in figure 3.5.1, when COE quota is low, the premium is high. Hence, the two has an inverse correlation.
Moving on to question 2, what is a possible reason for the relationship? A possible reason for this could be to prevent car owners from exceeding quota for that particular year or month. Lastly, question 3, what do you expect from the premium in the next few years, to drop or to rise? So we expect the premium to drop in the following years. As shown in figure 3.5.2, the average premium estimated has dropped from 40,587 in 2017 quarter 2 to 38,611 in 2018 quarter 4. Hence, our team concluded that even if the estimated quota is fluctuating, however, the average premium estimated is dropping. So it would be better to bid for a COE in the future year when it is cheaper, even though there is a lesser chance for successful bids.
For 3.6, we came out with one business question. What are the possible factors that affect the prices of COE? The prices of COEs have been increasing within Singapore. One reason the team feels for these increasing prices of COEs in Singapore is due to the increasing population.
From data gathered, the population has been experiencing a rising trend from 4,027,900 people in the year 2000 to 5,612,300 people in 2017. This is an increase of about more than 20% within 17 years.
There is another factor that also plays a vital role in the increase in pricing of COEs, which is due to the increase in household income. According to an article by the Department of Statistics Singapore, it shows that the median household income is increasing over the years from 8,666 in 2015 to 8,846 in 2016. The article also states that the top 10% of the population experienced a growth of 0.2% in 2016, while the bottom 10% of the population experienced a growth of 1.4% in 2016. These statistics show that the household income is increasing generally. This will mean that there will be an increase in the amount of disposable income per household in Singapore. Upon further research, the team has found out that the total car population is 552,427, which is not a small number as compared to number of people in Singapore has. Another report by the Department of Statistics Singapore shows that the current population is 5.61 million at end June 2017, and based on a report done by Worldometer, it is estimated that Singapore's population by 2018 should reach 5,791,901 people. If the population is projected to increase, the demand for a car in Singapore would increase. As a result, the prices of COE will increase. There has been an increase in foreign population entering the country, even though there is a decreasing amount of number of foreigners entering the country. Based on the Department of Statistics Singapore, it shows that the amount of foreign residents have increased from 287,500 in the year 2000 to 541,000 in the year 2010, and decreased to 526,600 in 2017. This shows that the number of foreign residents have decreased but is still relatively high. These foreigners contribute to a large portion of the sales of the cars as they are generally more wealthy and can afford to buy more cars. As a result, this causes an increase in the demand for cars or vehicles in general. When there is a high demand for the vehicles in Singapore, the COE prices will increase. On top of that, when the demand for cars increases in Singapore, there will be a greater number of cars on the road, which in turn results in increase in congestion in Singapore. And one of the methods the government uses to ensure that congestion is not a problem in Singapore would be controlling of COE prices. So, with increased congestion, the government would increase the prices of the COE. In conclusion, the COE prices are affected by population and the rising income per household.
In a nutshell, prices and bid successes are closely related. COE prices for bidding systems are set as it allows bidders to bid only at a price equal or higher than the current COE price. The major factor influencing people to purchase a new car or to bid a new COE will be the COE quota trend. With COE prices rising, it is not advisable for Singapore residents to purchase a new car unless they are financially stable.
Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Bye bye.